Off the screen, mouse. Jess in the chat, what's up? What's going on, man? You back? I thought you'd be here sooner than that. Where sooner is in like last stream. Oh, yeah. Be my beautiful singing voice. Just the most beautiful that you've ever seen or ever heard. Better than Beyonce? Yes. Better than Taylor Swift? Yeah. Better than Rihanna? Yes. Ariana Grande? Yes. The most heavenly voice you've ever heard? Quite possibly. What is Shadow doing? What is Shadow doing? He's just sitting in the corner. It's always interesting watching the demo reels and watching what they do, because it's like, what is happening with you, G?
File select.
Oh boy, here we go. Some reason I'm looking at my computer settings, right? Looking at my computer settings, all right? Typical monthly gamer issues, you feel me? Looking at my computer settings, and then like I'm just clicking on my keyboard. Keyboard doesn't want to work. Well, so we'll see how the stream goes. I don't know what is up with that, but keyboard doesn't want to work. Quite possibly because I was typing on the wrong one like a fool, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my goodness. I'm so stupid. I'm such a dummy butt. I'm such a stupid dummy butt. I'm still trying to figure out this cutscene issue, and I think I've figured out maybe the issue. Okay, I didn't have time to like figure it out, but I think I figured it out. It has either something. So I've got two mods on. I've got the cutscene revamp, and I've got the skybox renderer thing that may conflict with that. So either I need to find an update for that, or I need to find an update for both of them, or I just need to turn them off, both of them. So if we run into any issues with like the cutscenes or anything like that, we're gonna have to do it on live, you feel me? But I think we're gonna be good. I'll go to a different save file just in case. And if that doesn't work and something starts going awry after that, then I'm gonna be like, all right, shit, we're gonna have to figure it out. All right. Jess said, I'm good. Sorry I'm late. I was keeping myself busy today. I restarted my Shadow Finds His Latina fan fiction story. Once I got time. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I got you. I hear you. Desire Studios in the chat. Guess who's back? You and your Eminem references. All right, let's get this started. Let me get my plugs out of the way. What's going on, y'all? It's Monthly Gamer. To everyone watching, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody. Hit the bell so you can come back. You feel me? If you would like to support Monthly Gamer, you feel me? Check out in my description below. It is one click away. If you want to, I have all my payment options down there. I got PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. And I got Patreon. Patreon is the one where you set it and forget it. You can go ahead, throw down $1. You feel me? If you just want to help. And then the $5 tier is whatever game you want me to play. I'll play it on stream as long as it is YouTube friendly, and if I have access to it. And I got access to a lot of games. You feel me? So there's that. Cool. All right. Desire Studio says, I have PTSD from Labyrinth Zone. Yeah, Everyone, I was on Desire Studios was streaming earlier, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. He was going through Sonic 1, you feel me? Which can be, you know, at times excruciating playing Labyrinth Zone. Especially those special stages. Good lord. I know all the pain of the third special stage in particularly. I know all the pain about that, dude. But if anybody has any time today, yeah, check him out, man. Cool kid. I went to the wrong story. This is not the story we're supposed to be doing today. False advertisement. Exit, get out of here. Also, I have something I want to show everybody real fast before we start the game. I have something to show everybody, okay? All right. Spider in the chat said, "What's up? What's going on, Spider?" He said there was a lot of raging and crying on my stream. Yeah, it was real. It was yeah. I saw it. It was bad. Like I said, I understand the pain though. Let's see. I want to show everybody something real fast. Okay. Now, yesterday I was playing Meteor Her with Knuckles yesterday. Okay. I want you guys. I was struggling. All right. Everybody saw me. I was struggling upward to an hour. I know this game like the back of my hand. Okay. I know this game like the back of my hand. All right. So I'm sitting there looking for it. I'm like, there's not too many places that it can be. There's not too many places that the emerald could be, or you know what I mean, or the emerald pieces can be. Looking everywhere. So I figured out you had to be right on top of the emerald to find out where it was. Like that was where the last one was. For some reason, it always just does that. I want you to look at my time, right? I'm pulling up my phone right now. Just bear with me. We're going to get to the game in a second. Just bear with me. All right. Here's me, right? That's me. That's me playing that level, right? Get a little closer. You feel me? A little bit closer. If you can look at the time, if it's coming through on the camera, if you can look at the time says 2 minutes, 35 seconds. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. That's when I completed it. That's when I completed it. So what took me an hour yesterday on stream took me 2 minutes and 35 seconds right before we started streaming. Incredible. Edible egg.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at gate 3.
Zach said, "What's good? What's going on, bro?" Playing more Sonic Adventure 2. We playing the dark side, you feel me?
All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop the intruder from entering.
Desire Studio says, yeah, I was playing Scrap Brain Act 1 and got over 50 rings and I crashed out when the rings didn't appear. Yeah. Scrap Brain Zone, yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, can be a nightmare too. Even if you do know what you're doing, it's a nightmare.
Military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
All right, let's get in this thing. Iron Gate. You think you can stop the Eggman? Do you think, is that what you think? You think you can keep me out? I really like that I have like Gamma's values on, or his physics, because like it feels like way better to move with Eggman and Tails, but it feels like 1,000 times better. Yeah. Now I will say, I'm not a fan of the dark story on this game. All right, the pacing of the story can get a little wonky. All right, because as we all know, we come to Sonic the Hedgehog to play Sonic the Hedgehog. Right? Yes, I could be wrong. Some people play Sonic games for different reasons. You feel me? But at least I come to play for Sonic the Hedgehog. Right? And I'm playing this level, or I'm playing the dark story, right? Sonic is a little bit more balanced. Sonic's the hero story is a little bit more balanced. The dark story, you gotta play. You know, Sonic has 6 levels. Shadow has 4 levels, which means that you're playing way more Eggman and Rouge stages. Way more Eggman and Rouge stages. Like a lot more. So just a tad annoying. Just a tad annoying. Whoa, whoa. Almost fell off, shoot. Sonic Playman 2 said, yo, what's up, bro? Zaya Studio says, yeah, that knuckle stage took up most of the time on the stream. Yeah, man, it added a whole. I was supposed to been out of the stream, right? At least 2:30, at least 2 hours 30 minutes, dude. Or at the most, not at the least, at the most 2:30. That level took up a good chunk, bro. I would have been over way before then. 2 minutes and 35 seconds, dude. Versus a whole like upward of an hour. Nuts. Get in there, get in there. Ah, they wouldn't let me get in there. That's whack. Ow. My eyeballs. Ow, my eyeballs. Spider said, watch Chernobyl yesterday. It's really good. Finishing the rest of the series today. I told you, dude. I told you. All right. When it comes to like recommending movies and stuff, depending on who you are and all that stuff or whatever, if we're talking generally, right? I'm pretty decent at I'm pretty decent with my recommendations, I feel. Now, I don't bat 100 every once in a while, you know what I mean? Like I'll get it real wrong. But for the most part, I'm gonna send you something good. I'm gonna be like, yo, check that out. It's good. Go ring. Sonic Playman 2 said, what's up? Did I say that already? I think I said that already. Jess said the dark side is sexy, especially since Shadow the Hedgehog is part of it. You know what? The dark side, it is a little, they do got a little, except for Eggman, they do got a little sex appeal to them. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Just a little sexiness. David Lawrence said, egg boom. That's his whole gameplay. Just boom, boom, boom. Him and Tail, just boom, boom, boom. Sonic Playman 2 said, how you doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I always have these little fits, like right before the stream starts. I always have these little fits where I'm just like of anxiety because I'm like everything's gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? We had a tornado watch over here early in the day, so I'm like, am I gonna get blown away by a tornado? You know what I mean? Like I'm always getting about to get hit by a tornado before I'm about to stream. Every single time. I don't know what that's about. Even before that, you know what I mean? My camera started acting weird again, acting like it didn't want to work. So we'll see if the camera works. But a lot of like technical difficulty issue, whatever's. But like once that all is out the way, I'm good, man. I'm Gucci. Zaya Studio says, bro, one of my cousins had my mom's phone, and because me and my mom have the same phone, she recorded a video of her being cringe and APT playing in the background. As soon as I saw that, I crashed out. Yeah. Were you playing it on your phone?
This is impossible.
No, because that was Origins, right?
Shadow, since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now, Shadow, a genie. Now you a genie.
No.
He a genie in a bottle, baby.
Behold the true power I possess.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Oh, so she was like, was she like come in like while you were streaming and like was being cringy? And he was like, turn this off. Don't see it. Don't look at this. Ah! You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't. Oh, he going somewhere. He's going somewhere. He trying to blast me. But he will not prevail. No. My PS4 and my YouTube are connected, so I stream my games on my PS4. Makes sense. That makes sense. Bro, I hit him straight in the head, dude. I will recommend. Oh my god. I would recommend, man, if you plan on doing like YouTube and stuff, when you can, if possible, whenever it may be possible, definitely invest in a computer. Invest in a good gaming computer. You invest in a good computer, you know what I mean? It's all that stuff is expensive and all that stuff, man. But once you get it, I think in the long run, it will take you a long way. I thought I saw something on my microphone. Whoa.
Spectacular. So, Shadow.
No, I mean, like before the stream, I was checking out how my kids were doing, and I saw the video. And because me and my mom have the same YouTube, she recorded that, and I deleted it because it was my channel. Okay, I got you.
I'll be waiting for you.
Spider said, "Are you into anime, James?" I dabble in anime. I am not a anime connoisseur. Okay, so take with that what you will. And I have even little surprising things like, you know, people will be like, "Oh, have you seen this? Have you seen?" I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "What? You haven't seen that?"
Let it go.
Like, nope.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine.
Said, "Wait, my kids. I mean, my vids." I was wondering. I was like, I was like, "Hold on, bro. You got kids?" That's concerning. That's highly concerning.
What the? Look who's calling who a thief.
Bro, I ain't been getting no allowance. I won't be able to get money until I get a darn job. That's what I mean. Like, if you still got the bug to do, not now, right? If you have the bug that you still want to do YouTube in the future, right? I would be like, in at some point, invest in a computer for sure. But as far as now, like, do what you can. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. I did the same thing where like I couldn't even play video games on stream at all. I just did like video commentary on video games. So I mean, I did what I could when I first started out.
I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll into it once I get back to the base.
I don't know the song. I don't know the words to the song at all.
Gems are mine to keep.
All right. Hopefully we don't have the same issue that we had with Rouge that we had with Knuckles yesterday. All right. Like I said, I know this game well. All right. And I'm like, when we're looking for the emerald pieces, man, they can only be in so many spots. Even with the large levels and all this stuff. It's not that. That's not the issue. The issue is the radar. I was looking at the radar like, what the frick is happening? Okay, here we go. Number one. We got a second one popping up. Where are you? I really like Rouge's music in this game. Gotcha. Last one. Is it here? We gotta free the turtle. Free my turtle. Hold on. Nope. Free my turtle. Free the turtle. Thank you. Spider said, was Eggman just knocked out? No. I don't think so. I don't think he was. Easy peasy. We about to find this real quick. Get through these levels with the swiftfulness. Wait, which part are we talking about with Eggman? What did he get? Like, did he get knocked out? Where is it? Where you at? I don't see you. Brother? Brother? Is it just somewhere in a random spot in the wall? I hate these, dude. Where? Don't start this, man. It's right there. Do y'all see that? It's whack. So we all like this game, right? We all on the same page here. Yeah. I love Sonic Adventure 2. Absolutely. It can just get irritating real fast. Like sometimes it gets irritating. You know what I mean? And sometimes I gotta like, even like when it comes to like the chat and all that stuff, I gotta like direct my attention at it because like if I don't, then I'm like, we'll get behind, like super behind.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid.
But yeah, man, I've loved this game. I'm super nostalgic about this game. I think this game is still really good. Just understand that we're gonna cheat, by the way. Understand that you're going to be playing more other characters more than you're playing in Sonic. So as long as you got that in your brain and you're open to like playing these other characters, it's all right. Hold on, I thought I was getting a power up over here. Am I tripping? Spider said Rouge's gameplay looks the same as Knuckles. Yep, they all mirror each other. All the characters mirror each other. So Sonic and Shadow, same gameplay. Tails, Eggman, same gameplay, and Rouge and Knuckles, same gameplay. Come on, the Eggeth man. Whoa! I keep like overdoing my jumps. Why is the camera whipping on me like that? What's that? Just okay. Desire Studio says eating hot dogs and fries with the fanciest cup of chocolate milk right now. LOL, best meal imaginable. Just said, and I gotta admit, I really feel like I've become deeply obsessed with Shadow. Deeply obsessed with Shadow? Maybe a little bit, Jess. Maybe a tad bit. Maybe a tad bit. But we all have our obsessions. You feel me? My obsession is video games. Just in general. You know what I mean? They may not be as specific as like a single character, but trust and believe, like I have my obsessions also. And I'm very passionate about video games, and once I realized that, I was like, I have to make this into, this is not something everybody's, people don't understand that type of stuff, and they'll be like, oh, why you want to do that all the time? Just do something regular. And I'm like, it's difficult, man. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I had to after a while, really just come to terms with that and be like, yo, I have to do something with this. So, gotta do something with it. That's the important part. What? You're a PNG, now you're frozen. Come, oh my gosh, with the camera, come on. Why is my camera doing this, man? My camera is bugging on me. God damn. This camera is very close to being fired. Getting close, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Just you get deactivated. You're done. You're done. Good Lord. Terrible, terrible. We'll try it again. But I don't know what that is, man. This camera has been acting like goofy the last couple of days. Yeah, power. You power off, and you just go over there for a little bit. Just sit over there. Sit over there. Let's see. All right. Let me get back in this. Let me get back in this thing. Yeah, that camera is about to be, I might need a new battery for it. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's very close to being like, look, hey, look, we're gonna have to sit down and have a talk. All right. You're very close to being fired. You're very close to being fired. Boom, 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 boom. That was a jump. Whoa! What was that? All right, we'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. As long as I made it safe. There you go. I know I'm not stuck again. Hold on. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm good. Cyrus Hill said, Camera 1, you're fired. I'm sorry, but you do not work anymore. Therefore, you will be forced to early retirement. You will receive your things in the mail. Yeah. Yeah. Clean out your desk. Get your things. We'll send you a severance package.
In the space colony Ark. I've got to find out just what.
Because right now, brother, you are not cutting it. We'll try you again. Okay. Look you in. Now, it sounds like it might be working. I'm not sure.
There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today.
Activate.
Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen
We working?
was the Chaos Emerald.
Are we working?
According to eyewitnesses at the scene,
Deactivate.
the suspect was identified
Cool, we're
as
back.
world-renowned hero Sonic the Hedgehog.
Didn't think that would work.
Fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Sounds more like the work of Shadow. Shadow just needed like 2 more stages, man. Just 2 more stages. 4 stages is not enough. Not enough for this game, dude. Absolutely pitiful. Now, I've got a mod where I can play all of Sonic stages with Shadow and all of Shadow stages. I can play any level with anybody. You know what I mean? I had that mod, but we're not going to do that today. But I do have a mod that does that. So it alleviates that for me a little tiny bit. But like, for the most part, I'm like, Shadow needed 2 more levels. For sure.
People on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember.
What's going on? What's all this conversation?
For the people of this planet, I promise you revenge.
Talking about obsessions and stuff. Nothing wrong with having obsessions, Jess. As long as you don't let them take control of you. That's the problem. And for the most part, if you can find a way to do something with them, can I make the jump? Ooh, I ain't supposed to be over here. And I got the flame ring. You feel me? You feel me, dog? I hit all the boxes except for the right one. Oh snap, Mac is back. What's up, bro? Moist, what's going on, man? Didn't talk for a second. We were playing the dark side, Alex. You know what I mean? Dark side of the Force, the dark side of the moon. You know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. And my camera went out, you know what I mean? So you missed that. So I had a decent fix. I told my camera it was going to be fired, okay, if it didn't cooperate, and now suddenly it's working. So We had a nice little chit chat. I think he heard me well enough. Are you winning, son? Spider said, oh, okay, Sonic and Shadow don't resemble each other that much. They don't resemble each, okay, all right, they don't, okay. They do, but they don't. All right, you know what I mean? I get the whole, you know what I mean? I get the whole, like, you know, how did the police mix them up? But you can make an argument for it, you know what I mean? Like, you can be like, okay, they've never seen Shadow before, so they just assume that it's Sonic, you know what I mean? But you know, Shadow is, you know, the more edgier version of Sonic is what, you know what I mean? Let's see. The Crash Nitro Kart theme is a banger. The Crash Nitro Kart theme is a banger. That's left field, out of nowhere. Unless y'all were talking about Crash Nitro Kart. Ooh, y'all see that balance? You see that balance? Sick balance, bro. I'm just warming up, baby. Let's see. He said, "Are you winning, son?" Shadow's version of Radical Highway is just amazing. I love how it starts with you grinding on a bridge. Matter of fact, the whole city in Sonic Adventure 2 reminds me of San Francisco. Actually, yeah, I don't know if you know that, but so Sonic Team, the Japanese branch, when they were making this game, they came over to America. And when they came over to America, they stayed in San Francisco, and like a lot of the game was inspired by just being in, a lot of the like city levels were inspired by being in San Francisco. So there you go. That's why it feels like San Francisco, because they were there and they were like, yeah, dude, this place is awesome. Make a game about this place. You try to get a drop on me. Got my face.
Here we go.
Let's see. Just left you tongue tied for a second. I have that effect on people. Just a little, you know, just a little bit. You're just a little bit moist. Tongue tied. You see, all the ladies see you. You know what I mean? They see you and then they get stunned. They're like, oh, you know what I mean? That's what they do. They, oh. I've seen it happen in real time. And I'm like, it's just Alex, guys. Come on, Jesus. And then I'll just be like, I love him so much. I'm like, oh my God, go.
It all starts with this.
King in the chat, he said the best streamer around is back again. Oh my God, here we go, man. King with the love.
Chaos Emerald.
Also, I love his cutscenes, like my favorite cutscenes. Or my favorite Sonic cutscenes.
Now I know what's going on.
We saw this already though.
Harry has mistaken me for the likes of you.
Mixed them up.
Where do you think you're going?
Shadow, where you think you're going with that? Bruh, don't ask me where I'm going with my emerald.
You fake hedgehog.
Don't ask me. And you called me fake on top of that, bruh. Look, let me tell you something. Let me show you something. You feel me? I've been around for 50 years. Let me show you something. Take this chaos control. You feel me? Boy said, dang, camera went out again. Yeah, dude. It went out again, bro.
He must be using the
What the hell is going on?
warp.
Yeah, you might need to get a new one at this point. Yeah, it's looking like it. Apparently, I guess it's just like I can't take anymore. Or I might need a new battery. Like maybe it's the battery. I'll check that. I'll definitely check that out. Because this camera is a little bit older, and really it's not meant for streaming, so it could be a little bit of that.
This is Rouge.
We right to this stage. Oh my God. Here we
I
go.
hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Zaya Studio says, this whole stage is just hardcore. Radical Highway, if you're past it. Yeah, dude. Radical Highway, definitely one of the best Sonic stages, for sure. Hey, buddy, get away from me. I need the nail thingies. And you have to find them in here, and then I gotta go back. How stupid is that? Where are the nail thingies? I forgot where they are. I gotta go find those first before I go look for... I think this level is a little bit more linear, though. Yeah. Rocket ship. Go get the nail biters. We got the nail biters, you feel me? Gotta love the reference behind Got Ring. Yeah, right. You remember that? The old ass commercials was fucking Got Milk. Got Milk. That's all they wanted you to do is just drink milk. Which way? Ah! Oh. I can go back this way. I can go this way. Let's go against the security dude. First key, second key. Let's go back and get the second key. It's in the ground somewhere. So hopefully we'll have a much better time with this. Why am I? Oh, no, this is my phone. Okay. I was like, why is my stream going bad? We're looking good still. I'm paranoid today, y'all. Sorry. I'm just like, everything is going wrong. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're looking good. Looking good, baby. The Crash Nitro Kart theme is a banger. Yes, I heard you. I heard you the first time. Where did that come from? Where did the where did the Crash Nitro Kart theme come from? Very random. Were you just like sitting around listening to Crash Nitro Kart? Is that what you were doing, or you know what I mean? Now we got to wait for Slowy McSlow so he doesn't shoot us. Zaya Studio says, I found you, faker. Yeah, right. Let's see. This is gonna be the next Sonic. If Tails isn't gonna be the next Sonic character in Smash Bros, then how about Shadow? That's a good question. Definitely, or Knuckles, one of them. I would say Shadow though, because like he'd just be easier to get in there. But people been screaming for that for years. People been like, look, put Tails, Knuckles, or Shadow in there. You feel me? Maybe even Eggman. Don't put all of them in there. We don't. There's too many characters for Smash. 1 to 2. Okay.
How is that? Perfect?
We don't need too many Sonic characters because then at that point, then it becomes a Sonic roster, and you're like, you know, Nintendo's not having that. So let's be fair. Put at least 2, or put at most 3, at least 2, but don't hope for 3.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over?
Yo, Jess and Sonic Playman. Just in case, I'm telling y'all I'm not telling y'all this because like, oh, don't talk about it on my stream. I'm not saying that. It would be better for y'all to hook up in another spot so that like, in case like my stream doesn't cut out on you or anything like that, that y'all lose contact information or anything like that. Because if y'all can contact each other, then that'd be great. Like if y'all got a Twitter or anything like that, I would like hook up that way. I can't see. I cannot see. Titan TV man said hi. What's up, Titan TV man? What's going on, bro? Sonic Playman 2 said sitting and okay, so you're sitting around, you're listening to it. I got you. That's all I need, man. Just a little bit more context. You know what I mean? I just like if I bust, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like if I busted out of nowhere and I was just like, I like waffles. You guys would be like, the hell is this dude talking about? Now, if I had a plate of waffles and I was like, man, I'm hungry, dude. And I'm sitting here and I pull up a plate of, and I'm like, oh man, these waffles, man, I freaking love waffles, dude. You know what I mean? I could have sworn Eggman had a light to be able to see all this stuff, and I don't know what's going on without the light. I can't see anything. Like, I'm playing this level completely dark. What's going on with my lighting? I'm definitely supposed to have a light, so something's messed up. So what Monthly Gamer will do is try to use his memory to beat this level and just play this in the dark. Shadow would be peak. Yeah, in Smash Bros, dude, absolutely. He'd be sick, and it's like, why is he not there? And you feel me? But obviously they don't want to, you know, they don't want to put all these characters in. They don't want to put all the like Sonic characters in there, so it's like whatever. Fine, whatever. The jet engine. I'm sitting there for real, like something's going on with one of my mods for sure. I'm supposed to have a light, but I'm still gonna pass this level without the light because I'm cold like that. That's how good I am at this game. Every time I give myself a compliment on this game, it just decides to humble me every time. Quadrupap Gaming back in the chat. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I just read that. I thought I confused it with Sonic Play, man. I can imagine so many different moves. Yeah, dude. With Shadow would be definitely sick. Design Studios. I remember when I used to play Smash, I always have Sonic and would obliterate my opponents, right? People can't if you know how to use Sonic well, especially in like the new one, if you know how to use them well, people like you can get the drop on a lot of people because they just can't handle the speed. Until you actually like play like somebody who's like stupid good, then it's like, okay, well you can't do anything with that. We're talking like tournament level good. Which I played a few of them. I used to be in Smash Bros tournaments, but I stopped a while ago. It was like a little fun little thing, and then I was like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Blow everything up, blow it all up. Let's see. Sonic's pretty fun, unfun to play, but he is an S tier character. Unfun to play? You don't like playing as him? In Smash Bros? I think he's pretty fun. Hopefully they can give him some more movesets and all that stuff for the next game. If he shows up in the next game, hopefully. Joshua Cruz said, yo, what's up? What's up, Joshua Cruz? No relation to Tom Cruise, right? I would assume. Sorry, Joshua Cruz. That's a bad joke. Not a good joke. Tried to come up with something, and I failed miserably. This is a long ass like hallway, dude. Kind of what in the Metal Gear is this? Bloop bloop. Man, what I would do for a light. I would like to have a light so I can see the things. Bro, try to meet me at the door. Get it. Ooh, go through. Eee. Ah. Let's see. King said, with the way Sonic plays in Smash and the idea of some possible OP moves for Shadow, would Shadow end up a better character than Sonic? Possibly, depending on, because like you know how Shadow got the, like you said, like Quadrupap Gaming is naming it all the stuff off. Like he said, motorcycle, give Shadow some guns. Probably not the guns. They probably won't give him the guns. But Chaos Spear, yeah, he's honestly like Shadow's more equipped for combat in Smash Bros than Sonic is. Maybe not now, because like Sonic has, you know, Frontiers. He has a whole like moveset now. But before then, for sure, like Shadow was definitely way more equipped for combat than Sonic was. So I have all confidence that he'll definitely fit in Smash. So I said, okay, 2 Sonic characters in Smash, Tails and Shadow, then Tails and Shadow. Then how about it? So it'd be Sonic, Tails, Shadow. Yeah, that worked. Honestly, I would put if we were to pick 3, I'd pick Sonic, Knuckles, and I either pick Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow, or I'd pick Sonic, Shadow, and Eggman.
large amounts of energy are necessary.
King said, Shadow Special would be crazy. Yeah, dude.
So that's why.
Yeah, especially what he like with what he has now, like all his moves that he got now.
To reactivate the machine, we need
Especially with like the Doom abilities and all that stuff, dude. Oh, bruh.
that
Oh, bruh. Especially with the Doom Wing. The Doom Wing? What?
to
Ugh, nasty.
and then the world could be yours.
Sonic Playman 2 said they should add Hypersonic back. Where's Hypersonic been at, man? You feel me? Can we get Hypersonic back, please, in some game? I guess like now we got like Supersonic 2. Sure, whatever, but like yeah, like some type of escalation. I mean, like I said, we already had Supersonic 2, but like,
Great idea.
can we get Hypersonic back, please? Can we get Sonic Adventure 3? Right? Can we get Sonic Adventure 3 and have something to do and deal? Because then we'll have the excuse like, oh, here's the Master Emerald and all the Chaos Emeralds and all, and then we'll deal with the Super Emeralds because we never seen the Super Emeralds in 3D. You know what I mean? Can we do that and then see Hypersonic? You feel me? Can we see Hyper Shadow? Can we see Hyper Knuckles, Hyper Tails in 3D? You feel me? That'd be so sick. Super sick. But no, they don't want to be sick. They want to be stupid.
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
Quadrupack says Sonic moveset's good, but not that fun. It depends. It is kind of like his moveset is kind of bland, but like, you know,
How can you be sure your intelligence report?
if you know how to get move around with him or whatever, like you gotta like once you know how to move around with him and all that, like he can be fun.
Well, believe.
I think so. That's my opinion.
Very well. Very well.
But as far as like using anything extra or anything like that, like
Going to do this.
you know, anything fun like a gun or like you know, fire moves or anything like any of the pretty much what everybody else has or whatever. It's not really that fun.
Will enter the
But yeah, like I would agree. Like yeah, like give him like a Sonic Wind or something like that. Something, you know what I mean?
that is in place.
But
Blow up the whole island and get
I get it.
before anyone has a chance to know what hit them.
Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo.
Yeah, he's mostly just a camper character. Yeah.
It's a challenge for such a worthy treasure.
You sit back, kind of get away from everybody, run away from everybody, get in, get out.
We only have
You know what I mean?
minutes to pull this mission
Get in,
off.
punch, get out. Get in, punch, get out. You know what I mean?
Don't fail me.
Desire Studio says, "Side looks like Monthly can't catch up with the chat again." Liz, hey, there's a lot of people in here, man. A lot of people. I'm catching up right now. I'm catching up. Normally I can catch up. I can keep up with chat, but A, there's a lot of y'all, and then B, well, there's a lot of y'all typing at once, and then B, I got to deal with these stupid like Rouge and Knuckle stages. Here we go. Large cannon, you feel me? Have a few words with the cannon. Whoa, he's right in my face. But I'm keeping up with the chat. I'm keeping up. Let's see. Eggman would be fun in Smash. For sure, dude. He'd probably be similar to Bowser Jr. though. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And just have a bunch of like other useful characteristics, because you know Bowser, like you can well yeah be like that, kind of like a Bowser Jr. Character, but obviously like give him some more differences, differentiate him from Bowser Jr. just a little bit more. What is going on with the camera?
Have you tried slow descents using hovering?
Have you tried shutting up? Can you shut up, Omo Chow? Let's see. Spider said, only difference between Knuckles and Rouge in this game is that one is a tough kid and the other's a sexy the other's a sexy bat. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. But that's, I mean, that's pretty much what they were going for. Like, you can say the same thing about Eggman and Sonic and Shadow, really. There's really no differences between them. Gameplay-wise, there's no differences between them. Yes, give me all the points. Give me all the points. Give me all the points, damn you. Weapons bed is so peak, yes. This is like one of my, this one and the space level, the one where he's in space where you get like all the extra gravity. That level's really fun too. Hey, camera, I need you to cooperate, please. Please and thank you. Ugh. Shoot him down, shoot him down. Give me all the points, give me all the points. Really, I could just run through all this. I don't have to do all this. I'm just doing that for the points at this point. Ooh, a perfect. Ooh. Like that. He gonna try to, whoa! He ran up on me. On sight. The map where you target everything. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The map where you target everything. Yeah, pretty much everything's just sitting on the side and you just target everything, just blow it all up. Get all the perfects. If you don't get an A in this level, like if I don't get an A in this level, you feel me? Quadrupap Gaming said they could give Eggman a Sonic Adventure 2 mech with some other abilities for Smash Bros. That's what I was thinking too. Give him all that type of stuff, like definitely like the Egg mech. Now, would they bring it back? That's the question. I need the camera to stop whipping on me like that. Desire Studio says, yo, Monthly, do you have a PlayStation? If so, I can add you because after stream, I'm continuing my stream. If you want to come back in. I do not have a PlayStation, Sam I am. I do not have a Xbox, Sam I am. What I do have is a bunch, I have a PC. I have a Switch 1, I have a Switch 2. I have a ROG Ally, which is just another PC.
Okay, everyone.
And I have a bunch of handheld emulators. Handheld game emulators. I have released myself from Sony and PlayStation. And that is simply because they release all of their things on PC. So once they were like, I'm releasing once they were like, we're releasing everything on PC, I was like, why do I need a PlayStation or Xbox? That's just me. I'm not coming at you because like if you have that, I'm just saying like, I sat back, watched the tea leaves, and I was just like, are y'all just releasing everything on PC now? And they were like, yes, James Mac. And I was like, oh, well, let me sell my Xbox Series X. Let me sell my PS5. I don't really need them anymore. This little sweet boy. You think you can mess with the scientists? You feel me? You think you can get your little lucky shots in? Get your little lucky shots in, because that's all it is, lucky shots. You ain't gonna take me down, bro. You ain't taking me down, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on. He might take me down. Let me chill out. Hold on. Wait, oh. Okay, there we go. I got ahead of myself there. Quadrupap says, oh god, I hate this level. I hate this level so much. Eggman's mech stages are so good. Honestly, they're way better than Tails. Oh, I think I agree with that. Because anytime I play, like, there's only like a couple Tails levels that I play, and I'm like, yeah, man, I really like this level. There's not too many Tails levels I do, and then like Eggman stages are pretty much for the most part, I think they're good. So I might agree with you there. This is one of those ones I gotta dig into the wall and I gotta go find a little stupid thing. Or not. Where are you? Are you up top?
It's gotta be close.
Where is it? Okay, hold on, chat. Give me a second. Is this thing moving? This is being erratic right now. Dude, like, wouldn't I just... Don't move. Is that all money? It looks like money. Okay, so let's go up. We're going up. Sonic Playman 2 says, be right back. I gotta go. Be right back. I go draw her do. I posted on my channel. All right. Anyone in the chat like coffee? Spider, here you go. I love coffee. I love coffee so much. Eggman Mac could have an egg mobile morph too, which would be amazing. Yes. Quadruped Gaming. Never had coffee, honestly. Jess, do I post it on my channel? Yeah, post it. Yeah, subscribe so I can see it in coffee, Jess. Yeah, okay. All right. Call up on the chat. Everybody's like talking about coffee, and Jess and Sonic Playman are still trying to get together to do the thing. Oh, wait a minute. Am I too high up? Here we go. Ooh, please don't be in like any of the vaults. If it's not in any of the vaults, that'd be great.
What are you doing? Get going. Bring me the Chaos Emeralds now.
Hey, Eggman, I need you to chill out, bro. Yelling at me and stuff. All right. I ain't one of your little henchmen, okay? This is a partnership. This is a partner deal. You feel me? Oh God, it's gonna be in a vault, isn't it? What? Where? Oh, it's right there. I just saw it. Here we go. Nice. Hey, we got through this level easy peasy. Let's go.
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
Zire Studio says, how much do PS3s cost? Totally won't ask to buy a new one. Totally. What you need, a PS3? What you getting a PS3 for?
This far, just to fail.
This is Flying Dog.
Also, I could not tell you, bro. That's like you gotta go on eBay and look that up. I could not tell you how much it costs. Also, I like how I like how Jess was like, yo, screw Monthly Gamer. She was like, you won't do it, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. I'm gonna get somebody else to make my character, damn it. Which I can't blame you, Jess, for doing that. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff going on, so I can't always like I can't always like do things as quickly.
This is Flying Dog to headquarters. We're taking heavy damage. Close the security hole. It's just not possible.
On my double agent status, you feel me? I'm sitting here fighting the government, but I am the government, you feel me?
I'm pretty strong, all right.
Spider, I prefer coffee hot unless it's chai tea latte. Oh, we still talking about coffee?
Small problem.
Roger Pap saying, wasn't that stage so peak? No! I got a random luck of the draw. You feel me? That was a random luck of the draw, which made that stage better. Because if it was in one of the vaults, that means I was gonna have to go up and I was gonna have to find the little unlock. I was gonna have to find the little unlock thingy, unlock the thingies, and then go into the little thingies. And I'm like, I didn't want to do all that. So right now, stage was okay.
Shoot, troublemaker.
Desire Studio says, trying to find a good price PS3 so I can play Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Unleashed. All those good games. Quadruped said Sonic Adventure 2 is not on PS3. Heroes is a GameCube game. I just PS3's got Unleashed 06 for sure. I think if the PS3 store is down, then I don't think you can get Sonic Adventure 2 on there. I didn't think about that. I think you asked that yesterday, and I don't think I thought about that. If the store is up, you can get Sonic Adventure 2 on there. I believe. I think so. I don't know for sure. I think so. Pretty sure those re-released on PS3. Definitely can't get it on Xbox 360. Well, you could probably get it on Xbox One or Xbox Series X because they got backwards compatibility on those. So if you find like a decent Xbox One, you'll be able to get all those games. Except for Heroes. You ain't gonna be able to get Heroes. Heroes, he's right, you gotta get if you're not getting it on PC, you gotta get that on a computer. Or you gotta get that on a GameCube.
Here we go.
Whoa! Hey, let me stop everything. Okay? King. White Jungle? I don't know why I didn't I'm sitting here, I'm talking in the chat right now, but it just slipped my mind. White Jungle, that song, bro? Easily one of the best songs in the game. Easily. It's so good. Like, I'm a little bit distracted today, but honest to God, whenever I play this game, I'll be like, ugh. It just goes it goes stupid hard, bro. Like, if anybody just look this song up on YouTube, right? And then just put on a good ass set of headphones and then just blast this song in your ears, bro. It's so good. Whoa. You don't have that yet, Monthly Gamer. You gotta go down here. You know what I mean? Boom, there you go. You almost fell off the stage being a fool. I almost fell off the stage again. Now that wasn't my fault this time. That was the game's fault, you know what I'm saying? Oh, good God. Hi, Big. Let's see. Contract this. It does have Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. PS3, I think it does, doesn't it? If the store is up, if you can get it on the store, it does. I think. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering that.
Here we go.
I think. If it's not there, it's for sure, definitely for sure, 1000% on Xbox One and PS4. Or not PS4. Not PS4, Xbox One. For sure. Tyler Virgil said, PS3 had Sonic Adventure and yes, PS3 had Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. It was a couple years ago. Yeah. That's what I figured. I bought Sonic Adventure 1 recently. GameCube, PS2, or Xbox. Okay, yeah. Yeah, double check. Don't go off with the, well, you know what I mean? Like, double check that for sure. But I'm pretty sure PS4 or it is on the newest consoles you can get them. Or you can't get on 360 because those servers are down. On the original 360, the original 360 servers are down. If the PS3 servers are up, you can get those games on PS3. You can definitely get them on Xbox One and Xbox Series X. I wouldn't get an Xbox Series X now because the prices of those went up. I don't put any money into it. Not a shot. Nope. Moy says, Mac, you're going too fast. You got to slow down. You know what game we're playing right now? He said, I don't know what's going I don't know what my eyes are seeing right now. You need to slow down so I can comprehend what's happening. Can you get away from the wall? I'm not about to fall for that. Not falling for that. I'm a little more seasoned, you know what I mean? A little more seasoned at this game. I know what's going on. Oh boy. There we go.
No time to hang out with the likes of you.
Roger Pat Gaming said, I thought it was only on Dreamcast and GameCube. They re-released them like they had re-releases like for PC, all that stuff. Definitely like more way older. They're older. I mean, they're old now, but they had more recent, you know, releases on newer stores or whatever. You're able to get them. Now, they're not the greatest versions of those. I want to stress that they're not the greatest version of those. You're gonna get a lot of glitches and stuff, and a lot of like weird stuff going on. So just be mindful of that, because they kept re-releasing them and using the GameCube version and kept re-releasing them, and then like they didn't go back and like tend to them well.
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
Oh, you guys are way far ahead. Oh shoot.
Work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his
Boys, the PS3 store is surprisingly still open. Nice.
through the power of
I don't know how, but it is. I thought it was closed down.
I just don't know anything anymore.
King said it's probably the meaningful lyrics layered within the music. Honest to God, King, I know I'm like super far behind on the chat. I'm so like I don't even know the lyrics to that song. I'm just like it just bangs. I'm like, ugh. I need to go back and listen to the lyrics though.
Maria.
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is on Xbox 360 and PS3. Yeah, for me, like no. That the song is dope, bro. That
That was so unexpected.
I gotta go back and listen to the lyrics, but like just the music itself, like sonically, is like stupid. It's just a banger, bro.
Your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know,
So cheapest I can find for PS3 with controllers is $80, which isn't bad.
for the Chaos Emerald.
Cheapest I can find for PS3 with controllers is $80. Wow, that's not bad at all. So after I've completed all my plans for July, October, I will go and buy a PS3 with controllers. Be sure, Desire Studios, be sure that you are thorough in who you're buying from, where you buy it from. Make sure, absolutely sure that all the servers are open and all that stuff. Make sure you got all the right cables, all that stuff, man. Because if you don't, you will have a bad time. I done this too before. One of the reasons why I switched over to PC, because I was like, I can't deal with like all this old technology like not running properly. So just be careful when you do that. Be very vigilant. But that is a pretty good deal for $80. That's kind of sick nasty. Yeah, it is, and then for without controllers it's $60, so that's still not bad. You can find some PS3 controllers easy peasy. Boy said, this is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, right? Yes, created by Hideo Kojima in conjunction with Yuji Naka. Quadrupap Gaming said, which one's better, Sonic Adventure 1 or 2? I think 2. Zaya Studio said Sonic Adventure 1. Ooh, we got a battle going on. 2010 or 2010, 2003. Nintendo still charges full price for 8-year-old games. Oh, yeah. I bought Xbox Series X Monday. Xbox Series X Disc Edition on Monday, yo. This past Monday, I bought Xbox Series X Disc. Yeah. To Virgil. One time, brother.
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time.
But yeah, you bought it. You bought Xbox Series X. How you feel about it, man? How you feeling? Did you have to pay like extra? Did you have to pay like the extra $100 that they added on? Because that sucked. I paid $375 for mine used. Okay, that's not good. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Throwing a tantrum like a little kid.
Spider said Nintendo still charges full price for 8-year-old games. Yeah, that's annoying. Unfortunately, they value those games. They have high value on those games, and people will pay for them. And I can't really get mad at anybody because I'm hypocritical and I am a part of that problem. Like sometimes I'll see certain games out for the most part for their other games or whatever. I'll wait for a sale for the most part, but like sometimes, like I said, man, sometimes the Nintendo game is a Nintendo game, and I'm like, I want that Nintendo game. I'm gonna buy it. Now, what they talking about now with the $80? I'm like, yo, I can't be as frugal as I used to. I used to be with the Switch 1. You feel me? Can't be as frugal anymore. So like, I can't be like, I'll take a chance on Mario Tennis. Yeah, I'll take a chance on Mario Golf. Not doing that no more. They're gonna be $80. If those are gonna be $70, it's a wrap. Your game better, if I'm paying $80 or $70 for your game, bro, your game better look top notch, cause it ain't happening. Not happening. Virgil said it's awesome, yo. Yeah, yo. Oh, the Xbox, yeah, Series X, bro. It's a nice piece of tech, bro. Xbox has some really good hardware, man. Really good hardware. It's always the software is the problem. They always they kind of fumble with their exclusives, or they fumble with keeping their things exclusive. You know, obviously what they're trying to go with their whole like third party route now, which I think is a smart move, but it kind of hurts your console exclusivity. But if you're not worried about that and you making more money putting your stuff on all the consoles, then by all means, go ahead. But if I were like, okay, I gotta buy a console, I would be like, I would go for a PS5 because I'm just to have everything available there, or a PC. Everything's going to PC. But if you just like Xbox's stuff, hey, I ain't gonna argue with that, man. Game how you can game, you feel me? Woo, that was a turn. Honestly, I could have just ran into the car and turned a little more safe. Could have did that. Now my stream is good. I'm sitting there looking at my phone signal is acting up. So every time I'm like side eye looking at my phone and I'm like, what's wrong with my stream? I'm like, it's going bad. What happened? That. Desire Studio says, so monthly, after I've completed my plans for July through October, should I jump on a deal for a PS3 or should I buy a cheaper console with the same games? How much more cheaper are you gonna get than $80? Here's what I'll say. If you get a GameCube and all that stuff, you better be prepared for that picture to look really bad. You're gonna have to buy an adapter for that. And you better be prepared for that picture to look real bad. So I wouldn't recommend buying a GameCube. I would honestly, like I said, I would honestly recommend you buy like a potato piece. If you're just playing like Sonic Adventure and all that stuff, like those lower end games, I would recommend you buy a like a potato PC, like as cheap as you can find one that has a good graphics card. I would recommend that. Or kind of like what you're doing, like where you're like, I'll get a PS3, since it's HDMI, so you just hook it up. But yeah, man, like if you can get $80 for a PS3, man, that's not bad. And then, like I said, like if you can go a little bit higher than that, I would. And if you can find something, if you can go a little bit higher and then find something a little bit better, I would try to go for a PC, you feel me? And then get Steam, because like I said, it's just you have access to all of those games. Like pretty much every Sonic game that you can think of is there. Oh, I'm looking for Tails. Forgot about that. Bum, 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 bum. A rank. I wasn't even trying to get an A and I got an A. Let's go. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are very much Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are very much of money, Dreamcast and GameCube. I'm assuming that you're saying they cost a lot of money. Which, yes, if you try to find those on GameCube and all that, they cost a lot of money. You'll save more money buying into a PC, and it takes a lot of setup, so it's a little bit harder, but buying into a PC and getting those games in the long run costs less than tracking them down on console. But that's my recommendation. After that, you do what you will. I have PS5 Slim 3 terabyte too, yo. I had the PS5. I had the all digital version with like 2 terabytes, and then I was just like, once Sony was like, yo, we're putting all of our games on PC, I was like, oh, just get a PC. I would just stick to the PCs and then just sell these. Let's see. Spider said, I was at GameStop the other day. And one of the employees there said the prices have risen because of tariffs. Makes sense. Yeah. Tariffs are really like affecting everything. So you gotta, keep in mind with all that stuff too. But if you can, like I said, if you can, go for it. Brother, I'm homing attacking. Virgil said, I had PC, didn't like it, had it 2 times. PC is not for everybody. I want to be clear about that. It's not for everybody. Cause I've been gaslighting the people. Everybody's like, PC is better. And it's like, if you like to tinker with things, PC is better. If you do not like to tinker with things, don't get a PC. Very much don't do that. At that point, I would be like, just get a PS5. Or get an Xbox One. Or get an Xbox Series X. Don't even bother with that. I meant to jump. Fart.
Here we go.
Desire Studio says, though I do feel nostalgic for the PS3 as it was my first actual console, so I might just get that. Hey, go for it, man.
That wasn't so hard.
Go for it. If it makes sense to you, go. Listen, baseline. I'm saying as a baseline, when I say PC, because like I said, I am not a PC like master race, none of that. You feel me? Like, I'm like, if you want to get a blanket thing that covers all your bases, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to play all your Sonic games. You feel me? PC is the one that you want to go with, right? If you are like, I'm not a tinker, I don't want to tinker with things, I don't want to bother with things, I don't want to mess with things, don't get a PC, right? Then the next thing would be like, just go down the line. You know what I mean? Whatever's in your budget, and then whatever you can afford and all that stuff, go for that.
That was pretty rough.
But if you're like, hey, PS3 is my option, $80, go for that.
You little thieves.
Brother said, PC is not my style. I don't blame you, bro. Trust me. People used to always tell me all the time, like, dude, you need to get PC. People still will be like, you need to you do this. I'm like, bro, I've been on the under end. I used to play console my whole entire life, bro. My whole life. I still stick to console because I still have a Switch and Switch 2. You feel me? I really just switched to PC because I was my love for Sonic games was so strong that I was like, I need to have these on something all together, and I need to play the best versions. I want to play the best versions of them. That's the reason why. That's the only. I swear to God, that's the only reason I got a PC is because I was like, I want to play the best. I want to play Sonic games the best way possible. Desire Studio says, so I would buy a PC, get a keyboard, and just use my TV as a monitor, and then I'm set. Yes. Yep. Get you a PC, get a keyboard, and then a monitor. And then, like I said, if you don't want to like tinker with a bunch of stuff and you don't want to build one or put it together, there's decent laptops out there that play video games. If you don't want to deal with it now, you can't upgrade them and nothing like that. Like you got to kind of pretty much treat it like a console where it's like the specs are the specs and they won't change. So you got to kind of like deal with it. But some of them do take external GPUs, so you could do that. You could go that route if you want to, like, you know, upgrade the hardware and all that. But then again, that's another one of those things where I'll be like, check, like, looking. Oh shoot, rings, go, 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 go. I'm kind of playing this game on automatic right now. Ah, don't smash me. But Desire Studios, like I said, that's one of those things where like you gotta when I tell you about get PC, like you gotta do a lot of homework. And when I say you gotta do a lot of homework, I mean like you gotta make sure whatever you're buying and whatever you're getting and whatever games you want to play and all that stuff, you gotta make sure all that stuff works and is compatible with what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. Virgil said, or Xbox 360 or PS3 for Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. Yeah, if you just want to play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, the cleanest way to do that is to just get a PS3 or Xbox 3, or not the Xbox 360 because it's not on. You can't buy it on Xbox 360. But the cleanest way to do it is buy a PS3. That's the cleanest way to play if you just want to play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Or yeah, get a PS3. Cleanest way to do that. Just make sure you study, right? Just make sure you study that. Study up on whatever you're buying and make sure you can play it on there. You feel me? Virgil said, "Thank you for understanding, yo. I appreciate it." Absolutely. Like I said, I get that, bro. My biggest thing I've always been like, you know, try to understand other people's angles.
That's okay.
And I'm never like, you're dumb, you won't get a PC, you're stupid. Like, no, I've been on both sides. And I'm like, if I don't want to bother with tinkering with a bunch of stuff and all that, bruh, give me a console, bro. King said, no matter how rusty as my PS3 is and will become, I will never sell or give it up. There's no cheaper deal to getting another new one, let alone buying an even older console. There you go. Yeah, man, there's no point in like I said, like if you can get it, man, if you're okay with it, you feel me, and you're okay with all, like you ain't worried about the resolutions and all that stuff or whatever, just do that. Go with that.
This can't be right.
Especially for $80 with a controller. And the online still works. Make sure the online still works. The online still works. Definitely go for that. It's easy. Virgil said, yes, same way I feel, yo. Oh, I just had a crash. Just had a crash for your ass. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, cool. So we're gonna skip Rouge's level. We'll just skip that whole thing. Because for some reason it's the Knuckles and Rouge cutscenes. Those are the issues that we're having with the game. Somewhere around there, there's something in my mod orders that are happening that conflict with something.
Story select, scene select.
All right, where were we? We were where Rouge was. Face off with Knuckles. We're not doing any of that. Just go straight to Eggman's plan. Oh, I guess the cutscene works. It must just be the level. Good, I didn't want to play her level anyway. King said, it's like new consoles nowadays are beyond my life savings. Too expensive, and older consoles are being treated as overpriced antiques as well. It sucks, man, yeah, because it's not easy to get into gaming, man. And at that point, like I said, if you're not worried about, honestly, like if you're not worried about, if you just want to play your older games and all that stuff, man, I would look into like, I got like little handhelds and stuff, man. Like I got like, feel me, like this Retroid Pocket 5. This is another one of those things. It's like you got to tinker with it, but like it's not as bad, I don't think. But you do need a PC to be able to do it. But like, I got stuff like this, bro. Like where I just play my older games on this. You do have to do a little bit of you do have to do a lot of tinkering and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta do a lot of tinkering to get that stuff working. But really, like this was like $200, but it can play up to like Switch games. Some Switch games.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
But you can find a bunch of devices that are like that play older games, dude. That'll play like up to like Dreamcast and stuff.
I'm sorry.
So like, if there's a cheaper way to like do it, man, like it is, because like gaming it is starting to get expensive, man. And that was just like, even without like the tariffs and all that stuff or whatever, it was just starting to get expensive. It just started getting expensive, man. So I get it, especially even for consoles, bro. Like when it was like PS5 is like $700, I'm like, bruh, what?
This is strange. It's showing energy readings from
PS5 Pro, $700. You can count that out, G. Zaya Studio says, yeah, I think I would be cooked out of my budget trying to get a PC because my budget is under $100. All right, so yeah, stick with PC then. Stick with PC, or not stick with C. What am I talking about? Stick with the PS3. You feel me? Definitely do that. Definitely do that. Bertle said, I buy Sonic Adventure 1. Xbox One does have Sonic Adventure 2 too. Yeah. Xbox One, yeah, that'd be a Xbox One and Series X are probably like your safest bets when it comes to those, because those are really good at keeping up with backwards compatibility, as far as I know, because they're very dead set on that. PlayStation, I'm a little iffy about them and their backwards. Like when they come out with a PS6, first and foremost, I probably won't buy it. But secondly, I don't count on them for like backwards compatibility stuff, because like Sony is just not good with that. Every generation, they always have to like, every time they have to reset, they're just like, oh, we can't get our backwards compatible games. We don't know how to do that. It's like, why not? Literally everyone else has figured it out except for y'all. Y'all the only ones. Spider said, can't Rouge fly? I was actually talking about that yesterday. I was like, yeah. She was falling. I was like, yeah, Rouge totally can't fly, right? Yeah, not a well-written scene. Not a well-written scene. They should have found a better way to do that. And I think about it, it seems like Rouge has to be like saved all the time, doesn't it? Just a little bit. She got saved like, does she like save like 3 times in this game? Clone Snock said, well, I'm back here again. Let's go. What's up, Clone Snock? There's definitely a power. Oh, I don't have to get any power-ups. I got all the power-ups. I forgot I'm playing on different save file. Oh! Yeah, this stream is definitely going to be way shorter. Especially after like skipping Mad Space, which I wasn't trying to do. Y'all saw the crash. Okay. Yay, roller coaster of love. Virgil said, I agree with you 100% about gaming, yo. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Desire Studio says, so what's y'all opinion? What's y'all's opinion on Portal? I'll come back to that. That's what Desire Studio said. Virgil said, I have Sonic Adventure 1 DX, yo, I bought. Nice. Right, I agree. Sony does need to fix backwards games. Clone Snock said, also, have you finished the hero story? Yes, I did finish thank God. I finished the hero story yesterday. I was like, you know what's funny, Clone Snock? I was stuck on it for like 1,000 years yesterday, right? But like right before this stream, Beat it in 2 minutes. It was just like, oh, all the emeralds are in a reasonable spot. Great. I beat it in like 2 minutes, 35 seconds. I was like, what a bastard. Randomizer just wanted to be all against me. But I did finish the hero story. Desire Studios, how do I feel about Portal? Portal is probably one of the greatest games ever made. Simply because it's just it is such a unique game that it demands to be paid attention to. And it also came out like during a time when like a bunch of FPS shooters were like doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. So it was like a breath of fresh air when it came out. And it's still good, even Portal and Portal 2, like they're still like really good games to this day. Can I jump? Jeez. Very mind-bendy, very, very fun to play if you want to like put your brain power to the test. And platforming to the test. I would highly recommend. And most of the time, like, it's cheap, so. I got shot. I got shot. You get the jump on those guys. This level's really good too. I really like this level. I think I said that earlier though already, but still, it still applies. You get this before I am exited. Let's see. Clone Snock said, congrats, man. It was rough since the Emerald Hunt existed. If that knucklehead didn't break the goddamn emerald. Yeah, man. Also, if the developers would have programmed the game. Honestly, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, why wasn't I using hint? I would like, there was hint boxes and I was like, I should have been using the hint boxes. I just didn't think about it. So there's that. There's me, part of that is me being kind of a dumbass, but yeah, man, for the most part, yeah, it was being a jerk. Those randomizers were being a jerk. Let's see. Virgil said, Portal, I don't like it, honestly. Really? Zysudo says, I love GLaDOS characters so much. Their character is really fun and the portal gun is genius. I think so too. Not to shoot down Virgil. But if you, obviously if it's not your style, it's not your style. But I think that game is like genius. Yeah, like, you know, the whole like GLaDOS is like, she starts malfunctioning and stuff, and then you gotta like, you know, do that whole platforming challenge to like, you know, pretty much destroy her at the end. So good, dude. I know towards the end it starts getting a little rough with the like platforming though, but for the most part, that game is solid, dude. It's definitely one of those games where like you gotta like and it's a good puzzle game, like where you gotta sit, you really gotta sit down, right? And like some of those portals, you gotta really think about like you sometimes you like you just mess around with stuff, right? And then some of those levels, like you really gotta sit down and like think like, all right, if I shoot the portal this way, how will this affect X, Y, and Z? How will this go X, Y, and Z? If I go in this way at this speed at this you know, velocity, and I come out the other end, you know what I mean? Like it's makes you think a lot. Makes you think a lot. but it is very genius. I haven't beaten 2, but I have played 2, and 2 is like on that level too. Shoot the thing, shoot the thing, shoot the thing, shoot the thing. Shoot the thing. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get right back in the chat. Give me a second. Gotta shoot this dumb thing. Ah! I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah, Virgil said, not my style. Yo, that's all good. It's all right. Desire Studio says, you ever play GTA 5 monthly? If so, you understand the pain of online lobbies. I have played GTA 5, and I don't play online much because I just don't like playing people. I definitely don't like playing people online in that game a lot. But I do understand the lobbies. Like the lobbies, like good God. But for the most part, I like playing Grand Theft Auto. Like I like playing the story, and then like a lot of online games I don't like playing, man, because I'm like I'm old fashioned, and I'm like if I like playing somebody, I like playing somebody that's like sitting next to me and right by me, so I can like see their expression and like, you know, actually try and beat them. And then like people online, I can't tell if they're cheating. I don't know. They all, like a lot of times they're very try hard, and it just irritates me. So like a lot of the time I tend to stay like if I'm playing people, I play like people right beside me. But sometimes though, the Switch kind of pulls it out of me. Like sometimes there are games that'll come out and I'll be like, yo, I kind of want to play this game a lot online though. Like Mario Kart, that's one of those games where I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to play this online with people. King said the portal gun is definitely a generational weapon. The portal gun is definitely like the top 10 video game guns of all time, easily.
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Spider said, who's your favorite Sonic character? Did I ask you this? Yes, you did already ask me this. It is a boring answer. It is Sonic the Hedgehog. And if it's not Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Blaze the Cat.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
I really like Blaze. She's a stoic character. She's a no-nonsense character. She's like, don't take me there, because I'll go there with you. And I'm fast, and I got fire. You feel me? What's not to like? Third would probably be Shadow. Probably. So all the hedgehog-ish characters. Virgil said, I don't play gun games or Call of Duty. I don't care for first-person shooters. First-person shooter, I don't really care about Call of Duty or GTA 5. Not my game as well. I love Shadow the Hedgehog best, yo. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog, very good character. Desiree, I'm gonna read your comment in a second. But I'm also like not really big on like modern first-person shooters. I'm very much like arena type of shooter, like old school arena type of shooter. So like the newest, I like Doom a lot, and that's probably the most you're gonna get out of me is like Doom. Ooh, got him up out of here before he can do anything. He too sweet. Tail's too sweet. Get out my face. But yeah, like a lot of shooting. I do like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is dope. I do like Grand Theft Auto a lot, especially like when the new one comes out. Definitely getting that and playing it. But yeah, I do get the shooter sentiment though. Like I'm not always big on every single shooter. Like I put Call of Duty down like a long time. I put Call of Duty down ever since Black Ops 3, and I was just like, I don't care to play Call of Duty anymore. But if I get a nice little like arena type of shooter game, absolutely. Like I'm like old school, like Doom. I'm on board. You feel me? Desire Studio says, can we turn up the game volume a little? Hit the game volume up.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way, but
There you go. Is that too loud? Is that good? Is that good for business?
what's mine and get out of this place.
I know this whole stream, like I ain't been paying attention to the story at all.
What
The whole story. I've been trying to. Well, really, honestly, like I'm here for y'all. So like, you know what I mean? If we talking, we talking. We discussing, we discussing. That's what we talk. I mean, that's what we're gonna be talking about. You feel me? Spider said Blaze. Oh, I like her. Yeah, Blaze is dope. Shadow is lit. Yep, I like Shadow the Hedgehog. I like his outlook. I will get GTA 6. Honestly, I think everybody on the planet is going to get GTA 6. Studios. My camera. Okay. My camera good. Okay. Bad news as far as I heard, GTA 6 will only be on next generation consoles like Xbox Series X and PS5. Also, yeah, that's good. I love first person shooters. GTA 5 kind of sucks, yo. GTA 5 feels old now. It is old. It is old. It's time. That's why everybody been like, yo, where's GTA 6? Let's go. I wouldn't say 5 sucks. It's just old now. We over it. It's kind of the same thing with like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's like the game doesn't suck, but we've been playing it for a long ass time. At some point, like it's not a matter of like, you know, it's good, but it's just stale. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh man, I almost fell off the level. Yeah, Desire Studios, I wouldn't, like I said, man, I wouldn't worry about that too much, man. Don't worry about being like with the zeitgeist and all that stuff. A lot of times, man, it's just hype. Only reason I'm doing it is because I'm trying to, on my channel, first of all, I'm sponsored, so there's that. I do have people like paying me to not really people paying me. Let me take that back. I have partnership deal. Not really partnership deals. Not in the what's a good way to put it? I was funded, right, to get this thing going. So that's the only reason why I am doing some of these. I'm able to do some of these. Like at some point, I'm gonna have to get this thing monetized on its own instead of like, you know, the people who funded me. So I'm not being actively like sponsored or actively like anything like that, like nothing professional like that. But I did sign a contract with somebody and they did fund me to get this kick started. So there was that. But that's the only reason why I'm doing any of these like newer games at all. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I would be hanging tight, sitting back and being like, yo, a lot of these games, like I got to be picky on too, because I'm not getting every single game that comes out. It's not happening. So get what games you can and play what games you can play, man. Because honestly, it ain't worth all. Like I said, if you know, obviously you're a kid, right? So like, you don't have the money to do it. Don't worry about it. Games will be around. They stay around. They stick around for the most part. They stick around. I feel like I should have got that checkpoint. Let's see. GT5, yeah. Shadow Hedgehog 2005 was lit, yo. Virgil, that's the one thing I gotta hard disagree with you on that one. I cannot stand that game at all. And I was on stream playing that game and I was like, yo, this game sucks. Moist was on here too. He was watching the whole stream. We was like, yo, that game sucks, bro. And I tried to do, like, I wasn't just being like, oh, Sonic go far. I was like, I played it as a teenager, and then I was like, even as a teenager, I was like, this game sucks, man. And then like, I tried to come back to it with like fresh eyes and be like, you know, let me give this a second chance. And then I played it and I was like, I was like, no. So that's one thing I got a hard disagree. Did you Guitar Hero or Rock Band ever? Yes, I did used to play Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I used to have both of them. As a matter of fact, I remember me and my little sister. She's not little anymore, but at the time we used to go out and get those games all the time. Like we would faithfully play Guitar Hero. Like we would get every Guitar Hero that came out. Rock Band, we definitely got the Beatles version, and you know, because it's the Beatles. Like why would you? You know, it's the Beatles. But we played Rock Band Beatles version a bunch, and we had like I started on Guitar Hero 3. I didn't even know what Guitar Hero was until 3, honestly. But we had Guitar Hero 3 on the Wii. Then we got Aerosmith, and then we got Aerosmith. It was a few of them that came out after that. I'm blanking on it right now.
Here we go.
But yeah, we was definitely heavy on Guitar Hero. And every once in a while, like I have you know, I play the stuff on Dolphin. I got a Dolphin emulator, so like,
Maybe I didn't try.
I don't remember dying or anything. How'd I get a D? What? But I got a Dolphin emulator, and every once in a while I whip it out, and then we'll just start. I have a whole party for like I'll go home, like go to Indy, right? Where I used to live, like you know what I mean, like my home city. Go meet my family or whatever. Every once in a while, like I'll just whip it out. We'll just start playing Guitar Hero. Everybody, like once everybody's around, we'll just have fun, just playing music. Yep, Metallica. Yep, yeah. Metallica. That's what I was thinking. Metallica, Van Halen, all that. Like we used to have all those. And I think Guitar Hero one of them came out, I think it was like 5 or something like that, and I think we were like, yeah, we're done. One of the ones, whichever one was the one where it was like, all right, you gotta pay a bunch of like money for all this DLC, and we were like, nope, we're out.
All right, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
Let's see. People that help you. So you won't be here forever? I mean, story only. So I won't be here forever? What do you mean by that?
I'll use your chaotic control.
Design Studio says, yeah, on that topic, because I'm young doesn't mean like I have to be like babied or anything. I can take some stuff like swearing and other things. So just a heads up though. I don't get any allowance. Yeah, no. I get that, but in relation to, you know, you don't make any money, so like, you know what I mean? Like it's double tough on you to like get anything.
I'll use your chaotic control.
I'm not done with you yet, Sonic win.
I'm not done with you yet. I'll use your chaotic control.
Let's see. Not saying you are, just like telling you, you know. No. I get you, Desire. Virgil said, I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog needs fixing a ton of fixing, yo. Yeah, Shadow, I can't with that game, bro. I can't. I have so many issues that like if I went into it, it would just seem like I'm just hating, which I probably am. Not hating just to hate. I just had a really bad experience with it, dude. Every single time I play it, bad experience. I played Rock Band 4 from 2015, yo, crazy. Metallica, Van Halen, nice, yo, lit, yo. Guitar Hero World, yep, Guitar Hero World. You said you are people are helping you. Oh yeah, as far as like sponsoring me, yeah, as far as like, yeah, as far as that goes, yeah, like I have a budget, but like at some point the budget is going to run. Like I did a contract with somebody, right? And you know, there was a budget involved, and they were like, can you hit these metrics? And I'm like, yes, I can hit these metrics. Which is why, you know, obviously like why I'm always like, yo, I'm trying to get to 2,000 followers. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I can hit these metrics. And if you fund me, I can hit them, which, you know, we had an agreement. We signed a contract. I hit those metrics. And he was like, yo, good. And you know what I mean? Like, and now we're looking to, you know, go further beyond and monetize that. So I'm not gonna be paid by that person forever. So that's not gonna go on forever. At some point, I gotta, you know, have self monetization, and like I gotta have people coming through and being like, yo, here's, you know, money here and there. Like I'll throw you $1 here, throw you $5 here and there, or whatever. So I am definitely trying to get paid from doing this for sure. This is make no mistake. I'm not doing this as a hobby. I'm not doing this as like just you know, obviously having fun doing it. Like I love video games. I love playing video games. That's the thing. But like as far as like getting on stream and stuff and setting all this stuff up and doing this every single day and all that stuff, or whatever. That aspect, you know what I mean? Like playing games and talking to people, especially talking to people about Sonic games. That's the fun part. I love doing that. You feel me? As far as like setting all this stuff up goes and like investing a bunch of money into it and all this stuff and wanting to see returns and all this stuff, I am absolutely like going for that. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. But yeah, I have been trying to talk my mom into giving me allowance though. Hey man, best way for anybody to get you allowance, man, is to show them that you're responsible. That's the best way to do it. Whatever they ask you to do, you know what I mean? Like just do it. Best way that you can do it. If they're like, hey, I need you to clean the room, I need you to sweep the floor, I need you to vacuum, I need you to do this, do that. I need you to stay on top of your homework. I need you to do all. Make sure you do the best way to get any type of allowance, man, is to show them that you're responsible first. Once you start doing that, that's when the money comes. Virgil said, "Why would you have to delete this channel?" No, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't delete the channel. I'm passionate about the channel regardless. But I would like to monetize. You know what I mean? I am trying to play the algorithm, which is why like for the most part I play Sonic games, but every once in a while I'm gonna be like, yo, switch to here's Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon, because I'm trying to actually like catch the algorithm and trying to like get paid off of it and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Samuel, yeah. King said, is it me or is the fact that the mech battles ending straight to the cutscene are because Eggman beating Tails is non-canon? Is it me or is the fact that the mech battles ending straight to cutscenes are because Eggman beating Tails is non-canon? Maybe.
Sonic.
That's actually a good point. I think that's actually what the reason is. That's actually that exact reason, because they just kind of float over it and kind of like it's kind of implication that like it was an implication that the bad guys won before you went to a last story. It was like, because when this game first came out, it was like the big push was like, play as the heroes, but then play as the bad guys. We never done that before. So the big thing was like you play as the bad guys, and like the story's supposed to be cohesive and all that stuff, but like obviously they want to like skip over certain things and not try to like make it look, because all of it is canon. It's just that they skip over it because they don't want to make it look like, you're really like the bad guys are really winning, like they won. You know what I mean? It just makes it look like it seemed like they won, but not really. Like once the story keeps going, it's like, okay, more of the story's going. I understand, yo. I'm sorry I can't pay you. I'm broke too. No, you don't have to. I'm not asking any of you specifically to pay me or put money into my pockets, all right? If you are able to do so, that would be great. You know what I mean? That would be absolutely fantastic. If you cannot, nothing wrong with that. You feel me? The only thing that I'm asking anybody here to do is, if you're, like, comment, subscribe, you feel me? And keep coming back. That's it. You feel me? So we can keep watching and playing the stuff. You feel me? The only time I really like hard rule anybody into being like, you need to pay me is if somebody comes on and they're like left field out of nowhere and they're like, play Roblox. And I'm like, I'm a Sonic channel. No. I'm like, if you want me to stop what I'm doing and play Roblox, then you got to give me money to do that. Otherwise, I'm a Sonic channel. I'm going to play Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean? King said, wait, has it been happening for every battle? Has what been happening for every battle? I think so, kind of, because it's kind of like you. If you look back at the story, man, like it doesn't really look like the. If you look closely at the story, it doesn't. Aside from the battle itself, once it goes to the cutscene, it doesn't really show the bad guy winning like that. It's just the perception of you winning because like you beat him in the battle, and then it just goes straight to the cutscene, and it goes back to, you know, what the plot is going for. Boy said he's lying. He begs me for money in the DMs every day. You a lie. Alex, I ain't never asked you for $1 ever. I don't think I've ever asked you for money ever. Virgil said, well, God bless you, buddy. Yo, stay strong. Thank you for understanding and appreciate you. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Spider back with the coffee. Guys, I will say that stream was fast as hell. I've been going for 2 hours. One is fast because I didn't have to do a whole hour of treasure grinding. But on top of it, man, just having this whole conversation. We didn't even really barely talk about the game, honestly. And it went fast because we was all just talking. You feel me? So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all showing up, man. Like I said, like every time y'all show up, man. My biggest thing, like I said, the biggest way you can help me. If you're like, I don't have any money, damn, man, I feel bad. I don't have no money to give them. Biggest way you can help me, man, is to click a like on the video. Go up to the video, watch the video, click like on the video. You feel me? And then share it. That's it. And really all you gotta do is just click a like on the video. That's it. That'll boost me up. You feel me? So, like I said, if you can't give money, I'm not gonna be like, get off my stream. I only want paid people. No. Like I said, we all here to have fun. You feel me? And obviously, I'm still trying to monetize. Infrared in chat, he said he's here. Infrared, you are at the end of the stream. You late. You too late. You're too late. Boy said, I don't think you have either. You always responsible with your own money. Ooh, I don't know about that. I'm not always the most responsible with my money, but I try to be. Virgil said Sonic Adventure 1 goes fast. I agree with you, yo. Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2. Virgil. Infrared said he late. King said you are gradually becoming one of the best and most relatable streamers to watch, bro. For real, bro. Every time, bro, with the nice words, bro, and I be like, bro, like, bro, be hitting me, bro, with the nice words, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it, man. So hopefully, man, like I said, I get more eyes on me, man, and like I said, man, I just want to be entertaining and honestly really just talk video games, talk Sonic, talk about Sonic with people, but then just talk video games with people. But I appreciate you, man, thinking I'm one of the best streamers. Like that's a big ass compliment because there's a lot of streamers out there and they're really good. There's really good streamers out there. Studio said, so when the stream ends, I'm gonna continue my Sonic stream and start Sonic 2. You coming? Desire Studios. I gotta go on my daily routine, right? So I gotta go, actually, first of all, I gotta go grocery shopping. So I gotta go do that. But after I do that, if I catch you, then I will catch you. You feel me? And if not, if I don't catch you, I'll go back and watch the VOD. You feel me? Spider said classic Amy so cute. Yes, I agree. Right, yo. King said W story. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Virgil said you are so kind, yo. You are nice. You're a nice person, yo. Oh my god, thank you so much. That's too much love. That's too much love. All right, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. I do appreciate y'all showing up. Appreciate you guys being here as always. As far as my plugs go, you feel me? Like I said, if you like what you're seeing here, especially for my future watchers, if you like what you're seeing here, like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody, hit the bell. I'm here every single weekday at 5 o'clock Central Time. You feel me? 5 o'clock Central Time. That means 6 o'clock Eastern Time and 3 o'clock Pacific Time. Don't make the joke Moist talking about specific time. Don't do it again. Infrared said he calling it. If you want to support Monthly Gamer, like I said, I'm one click away. Look down in the description below. You feel me? I got all my payment options there. You feel me? One click away, very easy. It's PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and I got Patreon. Patreon is the subscription service where, if you want to set $1, if you want to give me $1, just to throw $1 and say, yo, I appreciate you. That'll go a long way. And then if you want me to play any game that you want me to play, as long as I have access to it, and as long as it's YouTuber friendly, I will play it if you throw the $5 in. You feel me? All right, cool. Cool. Infrared said we outie. Spider said bye now. Peace out, y'all. Virgil said bye, brother. Yo, hey, peace out, man. See you next stream. King said, as a matter of fact, you already are the best. Bro, stop. Good fucking. I'm about to get out of here. I'm good. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. King is too nice. He's gonna make me cry on screen. See you in the next one, yo. Studio says, well, I'm gonna go stream, have a nicest day possible, and hope everything goes nice. By the way, I will stream tomorrow. Tune in. Sorry for that plug in. Nah, you good, bro. You good, bro. If I don't want you plug in, I'll be like, don't plug. But you good. I already plugged you. I plugged you earlier anyway, so like you good. But yeah. Anyway, this has been Monthly Gamer. Peace out. Glad to stick around all the way. Yeah, all the way. Catch you later, bro. Peace out, King. Bro said you have a lot of kind. Thanks, man. A lot of kindness. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.